Hello and welcome to Mindful Mondays. I'm so excited that you all are here. I'm just gonna have a moment here. Let's take a nice full breath in and enjoy this beautiful day. I'm sitting out here in the patio. It's a Monday and it doesn't have to be a bad Monday. So do me a favor as you join in, if you like, you can type in the chat where you're coming from so that we can see where people are joining in from, all right? And we'll say hi to everyone as they join if possible. And there is going to be a stay to the end bonus. These videos are going to be weekly, or mostly weekly. Sometimes things get in the way, of course. But we'll be doing this hopefully every Monday around noon, Mindful Mondays. And of course we'll have a stay till the end bonus, as I said. So if you can't stay, we're going to keep these videos really short. Most of them will be about 5 minutes or less. Some will be up to 15 minutes, but we want it to be a nice little mindful moment so that people can join even if they're on their lunch break. All right, so if you're joining us, just give us a message, let us know where you're coming from so we can give you a shout out. Great. And so, have you ever awakened on a Monday and been like, oh my God, it's Monday, I just want to stay in bed? Well, or whatever day it is for you. I picked Monday because Monday is today and that's the way most people start their work weeks. Well, we tend to kind of have a self-fulfilling prophecy when it comes to what we're telling ourselves. If we're dreading a day or a time, then of course we're not going to enjoy it very much. And for me, Mondays tend to be a lot of admin and creative days that I create programs and classes and stuff like that. So, well, that is fun. I have to get it all done on Monday if I want to see clients and teach classes the rest of the week. So it can be a little bit stressful even for me. And I tend to be kind of a taskmaster and be like, oh, I'm in my flow, I have to get this done. So I thought today we would talk about good, helpful ways, like tips or hacks, if you will, to honor that creative flow. So one of the best things about the flow state is we tend to think that, we think from a scarcity mindset, like, oh, I have to finish this because now I'm in my flow, or oh, I can't do it because I'm not in my flow. And, you know, we are all creative, we all have imaginations. That's, you know, an amazing thing about being human, actually. But what we say to ourselves can really mess ourselves up. So some of the good things that you can do if you want to really tap into and kind of harness that creative flow, if you will, is to really set aside any time. So I prefer to do it early in the morning while the mind is fresh and free. And if I know I have some projects to do, I'll sit down for 15 minutes. And guess what? If all I do is doodle, I mean, there's no distractions, no social media or anything, but if I'm just doodling and I'm not creating, well, then so be it. At least I've trained my mind, and maybe those doodles will be exactly what inspires me tomorrow or later on. Now, however, you might find that after about 15 minutes, it's just enough time to actually get into that creative flow. And that's a great thing, it really is, because you weren't expecting it. Now 15 minutes in, you're in that creative flow and you're really getting fired up and stuff. So guess what? After 15 minutes, you're gonna set a timer again for another 15 minutes. You might be like, well, what do I need a timer for now, Ashley? You know, this is like, I'm there, I'm where I want to be. Well, the purpose of this is we want to stop ourselves while we're still in the creative flow. What happens is so many times, because we've in the past been like, oh, I have to scarcity mindset, I have to keep going, so we kind of have abused our subconscious mind into anytime it steps into creative flow, it's thinking, oh boy, here we go, it's going to be 16 hours of this. So that's kind of, you know, cruel punishment to that creative flow state. We're not really honoring it. So while you're still in your creative flow, you want to set another timer. So you can play around with this a little bit, but research does show that it's about 25 minutes. You want to stop every 25 minutes of being in the flow and just take a little break. It doesn't have to be long. You can step outside like I did, take a few nice, full, deep breaths. You can look around and find something nice to look at. Maybe you need to stretch, you know, a little cat-cow, or maybe you have a little bit more time and you could take a 5-minute mindful walk out in nature. Maybe you just want to have a sip of tea. But whatever it is, you've stopped that creative flow, and now your subconscious mind wants to get back to it. It wants to do more instead of you being a slave driver or a taskmaster. So that's our tip for today, and I hope you enjoyed. Again, this has been Ashley Capito. I'm the hypnotherapist, Reiki master, yoga and meditation instructor here in Tampa. If you like this video and you'd like to have a free hypnosis audio on releasing limiting beliefs, I'll ask you to type mindful in the chat. And if you're listening to this on a replay, don't worry, we will get to you too. Not a worry at all. Also, if you have any topics of what you'd like to hear more about, please type them into the chat as well. Type me where you're coming from too. I like to know that. Anything you're interested in. And we'll be sending out little cheat sheet reminders, so you'll have a weekly email. It usually comes out on a Sunday of what we covered, so you'll have a little cheat sheet in case you missed it. And so that's about all I have for this beautiful Mindful Monday. Remember to speak kindly to yourself. At the end of the month, if you are here in Tampa, we'll have our monthly group hypnosis. This month it's going to be on acceptance and coping with change. And that's on Monday the 25th. And then the 30th, July 30th is a Saturday. We'll have our sound bowl healing meditation, 7 to 8. All right, and then August, we're gonna have to take some time off to have some repairs done here live, but we'll be doing some more things online. So stay tuned, more to come. All right, thank you so much for joining, and feel free to type anything that you want to type. Take care, bye-bye.